So today we are going to start a new book, that is social science of sixth class, in which we are going to discuss about geography and mostly uh, the earths and our habitats and planets and several other things. And first of all, I uh, tell you all the contents of this book. In first chapter, we will learn about Earth in and our solar system. Then we will learn about globe, the actual representation of the Earth, uh, on which we will study about some imaginary lines that help us to measure the distances and measure the location of any country or any place on this earth. So in which we will discuss about several imaginary lines like latitudes and longitudes. They are not actually present, they are just imagined lines. And in chapter 3rd, we will discuss about motion of the earth and how it affects the various things on earth, like the direction of wind, the different type of weathers, the uh, process of day and night, how it affects by the motion of the earth. Then we will discuss about map, the representation of landscape and the distribution of landscape and the lands and the land, all the surface of the earth, that is land, or as well as the water surface, oceans, rivers and others too. uh, so we will discuss and see the map. And in chapter 5 we will discuss about major domains of earth, means different type of, I don't know what we, uh, in the chapter 5th page number 30, huh, in which we discussed about different type of continents, oceans, atmosphere, and what biospheres, the domain of life. Hmm. So that's gonna be very interesting. Hmm. Fine. So now we will chapter different domains. Chapter 6, major landforms of the earth. And in 7th chapter we will discuss about our country India. And in chapter 8 we will discuss about climate and vegetation and wildlife. So that gonna be our the content of the this book. And there is a one major announcement, is that now I'm going to uh, hmm, discuss these things in a large amount, in a huge amount. Now I will try to cover chapters, not only a single chapter, but I will take uh, double chapter each day for this book, depending upon the content. It can be uh, covered uh, 2 chapters at a single time. So I will try this thing from today. So in first chapter we have to discuss about the earth. And before discussing about the earth and other things, what is do you mean by the geography? Huh? Geography. So it may mention. I will try to search. Is there any? No, there is no any introduction of the geography. But about geography, we can say that geography is the one of the most important subject uh, and we can say that everything's affected by geographical region and geographical cause. If I am this position, this cloth, this type of face, this type of skin tone, this type of hair, this type of voice, this type of voice tone I have, and this type of expressions as well, these are the byproduct of this geographical condition. If I will be in another uh, geographical condition, my birth uh, uh, had happened in other mm, a nation, other continent, then my all the things, attires and the physical condition, the physical uh, structure, and everything will quite different. Even my surrounding too. Uh, these were quite different from current time. So we can say geography is in geography we study about everything that occurs around us, uh, that affect us, that give a major impact on our lives. So that's called geography. And but in general sense we called the geography, when we say to what is geography, mainly we discuss about the locations, the structure, natural landscapes, and the different type of creature, plants, and different diaspora that were found in oceans, jungles, and other landforms. So these are the part of geography. Hmm. But not actually those only, but everything that we can see, that we can with those we are connected with, those all are part of the geography. But majorly if we see, we are on the earth, and everything's directly or indirectly coming from this earth, this soil. So it is important to study about this soil, this earth. So the first chapter is the earth in the solar system, and also the earth comes from this solar system, this universe, this. hmm. So how wonderful it is to watch the sky after sunset. Hmm. Have you ever seen the sky after sunset? How it seems like? It seems like any painter has painted, or just uh, uh, randomly brushed and thrown his all the paints just randomly, and those were those paint were just scattered in the different portion of the sky, mainly red, orange, and black, blue, sky blue, these colors. One would first noticed one or two bright dots shining in the sky in the evening, in the huh, night, just coming uh, uh, or just being night at the time of dusk. Hmm. Soon you would see the number increasing. You cannot count them anymore. The whole sky is filled with teeny shiny objects. Some are bright, others are dim. It seems as if the sky is suited with diamonds. They all appears to be twinkling, but if you look at them carefully, you will notice that some of them do not twinkle as other do. They simply glow without any flicker, just as moon shines. Along with these bright objects, you may also see the moon on the most of the days. It may, however, appear at different time in different space at different positions. You can see the full moon only once in about a month's time. It is full moon night or uh, Purnima. A fortnight later, you can't see it at all. It is a new moonlight night or Amavasya. On this day, you can watch the night sky best, provided it is a clean night. Do you wonder why can't we see the moon and all those bright tiny objects during daytime? It is because the very bright light of the sun does not allow us to see all these bright objects of the night sky. The sun, the moon, and all those objects shining in the night sky, all called celestial bodies. Some celestial bodies are very big and hot. They are made of gases. They have their own heat and light, which they emit in large amount. These celestial bodies are called stars. The sun is a star. Countless twinkling stars in the night sky are similar to the sun, but we do not feel their heat or light, and they look so teeny because they are very far from us. Or compared to sun too. That's why every star seems like very small, but uh, in general they are uh, extremely larger and huge than sun. Let's do. You will need one torch, first sheet of plain paper, pencil, and needle. Step first. Place the torch in the center of the paper with its glass front touching the paper. Now draw a circle around the torch. Perform a paper with the needle within the cylinder uh, cir- circled area. Now place the performed circle part of the paper on the glass front and wrap the paper around the torch with the rubber band. Take care that the switch of the torch is not covered. It is a dark room. Stand at the some distance facing a plain wall. Switch off all other lights. Now place the torch light on the wall. You will see numbers dots of light on the wall like stars shine in the night. Switch on all the lights in the room. All dots of night light will be almost invisible. Now, you may not compare with the situation with what happens to the bright objects of the night sky after the sunrise in the morning. So these activities we can uh, by this activity we can just see the actual the cause of invisibility of the stars in the day. Just you have to take a torch and you have to cover his face with a dark paste, and you have to just make a lot of holes on the those paper, and you have to switch up the light, and when you switch on the torch, and you will focus it on the wall, you will got different uh, a small teeny uh, shining portions like stars. When you switch on again the main light, you will got those all teeny shining dots are disappear. So that's happen. The similar thing happens with the stars in the daytime. You must have noticed that all objects look smaller when seen from a distance. How a small an aeroplane looks when it is flying at a great height. While watching the night sky, you may notice various patterns formed by different group of stars. Those are called conste- constellations. Constellations. Ursa Major and Big Bear is one such constellation. One of the most easily recognizable constellation is Sap- Saptarshi, Seven Rishi Seges. It is a group of seven stars. Uh, you can see here that forms a part of Ursa Major constellation. Ask someone elder in your family or neighborhood to show you more stars, planets, and constellations in the sky. In ancient times, people used to determine direction during the night with the help of stars. The North Star indicates the north direction. It is also called the polar star. It always remains in the same position in the sky. We can locate the position of the polar star with the help of the Saptarshi. Look at figure 1.1. You will notice that if an imaginary line is drawn joining the pointer stars and extended further, it will point to the polar star, northern star. That's some celestial bodies do not have their own heat and light. They are lit by the light of the stars. Such bodies are called planets. The word planet comes from the Greek word planetia, which means one wanderer, wanderers. The earth on which we live is a planet. It gets all its heat and light from the sun, which is our nearest star. If we look at the earth from a great distance, say the moon, it will appear to be shining just as the moon. The moon that we see in the night sky is a satellite. It is a companion of our earth and moves around it like our earth. There are seven other planets that get heat and light from the sun. Some of them have their moons too. Hmm. So here is a interesting fact. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus have rings around them. These are belts of small uh, debris. These rings may be seen from the Earth with the help of powerful telescopes. The solar system, the Sun, Earth, planets, satellites, and some other celestial bodies known as asteroids and meteoroids. So you can see here, this is the solar system. Here in the center is Earth, then Venus, then first Mars, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, and asteroids belt, a huge asteroid belt, then Jupiter, then Saturn, then Uranus, then Neptune in the end. Mercury, one orbit around Sun, takes 88 days. It is the quite smaller, and one spin on axis is uh, quite large, 59 days. Uh, mm. For Venus, the orbit around Sun is 255 days. On spin on axis is 243 days. Quite larger. One orbit around Sun for Earth is 365 days, and one spin on axis is for 1 days. So imagine if we are on the Venus or Mercury's. So our day or night will be of almost how many? Uh, the day of almost 140 121 days will be the night, and 121 days will be the day. So it will be quite interesting on the Mercury's and Venus. And for Mars, one orbit around Sun is 687 days. And it's been almost same like the Earth. And numbers of moons is 2. The numbers of moon of Earth is 1. If we talk about Jupiter, Jupiter is one's orbit around the Sun is take 11 years, 11 months about. One spin on axis is just 9 hours. Number of moons almost 53. About Saturn, one orbit around Sun takes 29 years, 5 months, and one spin on axis takes just 10 hours. And the Uranus, one orbit around the Sun takes 84 years, and spin around on its axis is just 17 hours. Number of moons is 27, and Saturn's moon 53. Neptune, one orbit around Sun takes 164 years, and one spin on a spin on axis takes just 7 hour, no, 16 hours 7 minutes, and number of moons is 13. So these are the some interesting facts about the planets of the solar system. And so what we can say about there are we discussed about two types of movement: the orbit around Sun and the movement on its axis. What they affect both the movement. So when any planet moves around the Sun, it affect the weather of whole the time whenever it just moving around the Sun. By this movement, the weather differs on the every planet, each and every planet, and the movement that occurs in itself uh, on its axis, that's affect the day and night. They cause day and night time. So if you will go into the Neptune, your weather will be changed after 116 years. And you can imagine by dividing it into three parts for winter, rainy, and uh, which winter, rainy, and summer. uh, it will take almost 15, not 15, how much, 18, 55 years for each. So quite interesting. 55 years for summer, 55 years for just winter, 55 years for just rainy season. So you can experience on Neptune this condition. And if you want to experience the extreme day and night condition, you should go to the Mercury. Mercury, Mercury or Venus. Hmm. Because you should go to the Venus, because on the Venus a day of just uh, um, 255 days uh, is a one day of uh, the Mercury's the Venus. Mercury's 88 days is a one day of the Mercury's as compared to our days. Let's, do you know Sol is a Roman mythology, is the sun god. Solar means related to the sun. The family of the sun is therefore called the solar system. Write down as the many words using the word solar on your own as you can. Solar system, solar planets, solar energy, solar fuel, mm, solar movement. Uh, the sun. The sun is the center of the solar system. It is the huge and made of extremely hot gases. It provides the pulling force, pulling, or pushing. It is pushing. It is pulling. So pulling force that binds the solar system. The sun is the ultimate source of heat and light for the solar system, but that tremendous heat is not felt so much by the by us, because despite being our nearest star, it is far away for us. The sun is about 115 million kilometer away from the earth. It is a quite larger distance. Planets. There are 8 planets in our solar system. In order of their distance for the sun, they are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. The easy way to memorize the name of the planets in order to their distance uh, from the sun is, my very efficient mother just saved us nuts. Is a trick to recall and remember the Mars, Venus, Earth, Mars, no, not Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, after Mars, Saturn, Jupiter, then Saturn, then Uranus and Venus, Neptune, Neptune, UN, in the end, UN. So after Earth, Mars, and the big one, Jupiter, and after Jupiter, UN, Uranus and Neptune, United Nations. Uh, World origin, world, WORD, word origin. Many words used in language may have been taken from some other language. Geography, for example, is an English word. It has its origin in Greek, which relates to the description of the earth. It is made two Greek words. Gri means earth, and the graphi means uh, writing. Writing. Find out more about the earth. Mm, like Geo, logy, study of earth, logy, study of earth, geology, logy, logy is called a study, and measurement of the earth, geometry, metry means measurement, logy means a study, e- epistemology, anthropology, uh, what is psychology, mm, biology. These are the study where you got logy, you mean study of that specific subject. And geoloid, remain resembling the shape or the form of the earth. Hmm. Do you know humans have always been fascinated gazing the night sky? Those who study the celestial bodies and their movements are called astronomers, and the study of the sky and a star and the celestial body is known as astronomy. Huh? Aryabhatta was a famous astronomer of the ancient India. He said that the moon and the planets shine due to the reflected sunlight. Today, astronomers all over the world are busy exploring the universe. Hmm. Now we look at the all planets and solar system, and also satellites too. All the eight planets of the solar system moves around the sun in fixed path. These paths are elongated. They are called orbits. Orbits. It is like a what is this step? What is circle, ellipse, elliptical path. Mercury is nearest to the sun. It takes only about 88 days to complete one round along its orbit. Venus is considered as the Earth's twin because its size and shape are very much similar to the Earth. Uh, till recent August 2006, Pluto was also considered as planet. However, in the meeting of the International Astronomical Union, a decision was taken that Pluto, like other celestial object, Cyrus in 2003, UB 313, discovered in the recent past many be called draft planets. They are in keep draft. Um, if they will follow the all the necessary condition for being a planet, they will be introduced. They will be the mm, called as planet. So now this time they are in the draft memory. Mm. You have kept so many reels in the Insta as a draft. So there are lots of planet. Those were in the draft. The Earth. The Earth is the third nearest planet on the sun to the sun. In the size, it is the fifth largest planet. It is slightly flattened at the poles. That is why its shape is described as the geode. The actual uh, size or shape of the earth is not circular and the oval and blah blah. It is geode. Geode means an earth-like shape. Uh, Conditions favorable to support life are probably found only on the earth. The earth is the neither too hot nor too cold. It has water and air, which are very essential for our survival. The air has life supporting gases like oxygen. Because of this reason, the Earth is unique planet in the solar system. From the outer space, the Earth appears blue because its two-thirds surface covered by the water. It is therefore called blue planet. Hmm. Do you know light travels at the speed of about 3 lakh kilometer per second? Yet, even with this speed, the light of the sun takes about 8 minutes to reach on the earth. The moon. Our earth has only one satellite, that is the moon. It determined its diameter is only one quarter that of the earth. It appears too big because it is the nearer to nearer to our planet than other celestial bodies. It is the about 3 lakh uh, 48,400 kilometer away from us. Now you can compare the distance of the earth from the sun and that from the moon. The moon moves around the earth in about 27 days. It takes exactly the same time to complete one spin as the regular. Only one side of the moon is visible to us on the earth. The moon does not have conditions favorable for life. It has mountains, plains and depressions on its surface. surface. There, these cast shadows on the moon's surface. Look at the full moon and observe these shadows. So, here is some interesting facts. Neil Armstrong was the first man to step on the surface of the moon on 20th July 1969. Find out the whether any Indian has landed on the moon. No, no, any Indian. A satellite is a celestial body that moves around the planets in the same way as the planets move around the sun. A human made satellite is an artificial body. It is the designed by scientists to gather information about the universe or for communication. It is carried by rockets and placed in the orbit around the earth. Some of the Indian satellites is spaced are Insant ISR, Edu, Edu, Edu Star, etc. What do you animals and plants require in order to grow and survive? So you can see this is the man-made or artificial rockets, satellites that were launched in the orbit of the earth, and they all detect the weather and different type of images and condition from all over the solar system universe, and they also help us to communicate easily. This communication may have possible due to the contribution of these satellites. So these are the very necessary thing for the human survival. Asteroids. Apart from the stars, planets, and the satellites, There are numerous tiny bodies which also moved around the sun. These bodies are called asteroids. They are found between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. Scientists, scientists are of the view that asteroids are part of the planet which exploded many years back. Meteoroids, the small pieces of rocks which moves around the sun, are called meteoroids. Sometimes these meteoroids come near to the earth and tend to drop upon in upon it. During this process, due to friction with the air, they get heated up and burn. It causes a flash of light. Sometimes a met, metro metro without being completely burned falls on the earth and create a hole. And this also caused several types of lakes and chills. Lakes, chills. Do you see uh, which board board band like a white glowing path around the sky on a clean starry night? Itway galaxy. Our solar system is a part of this galaxy. This ancient India, it was imagined to be a river of light flowing in the sky. Thus, this was named Akash Ganga. A galaxy is a huge system of billions of stars, a clouds of dust and gases. There are millions of such galaxies that makes the universe. It is difficult to imagine how big the universe is. Scientists are still trying to find out more and more about it. We are not certain about its size, but we know that all of us, you and I, belong to this universe. Can you relate yourself with the universe now? You are on the earth, and the earth is the part of the solar system. Our solar system is the part of the Milky Way galaxy, which is the part of the universe. Think about the universe and the fact that is contains millions of such galaxies. How do you fit in the picture? Ah, interesting. What is your path in this universe? Hmm. Answer the following questions briefly. How does a planet differ from a star? So, planets are lit by the stars, and light stars have on light, and they are hot in temperature. Hmm. What is meant by solar system? Yeah, the solar system is nothing but the family of sun. Uh, it contains uh, eight planets. In order to distance, we can uh, Venus, uh, Venus or Mercury, Venus, Mercury. I am going to call what is called Mercury. See, lead Mercury, not Mercury. uh, Venus, Mercury, Earth, Mars, uh, Jupiter, Saturn, UN, um, mm, Uranus, and Neptune. And also they have its own moons. So all those are to the part of the solar system. Also, there are too many asteroids, so they are too the part of the solar system. And we also see a belt of asteroids, a belt of asteroids between the Mars and Jupiter. Hmm. So these asteroids are too the part of the solar system. Name all the planets according to their distance from the sun. I called it. Why is the Earth called unique planet? So the condition that is required for the survival for any human being or any planet or any living being is present only on Earth. So Earth is called the unique planet. Also, it contains fresh air and uh, a huge amount of water and a good amount of water that can be used for the survival, not use using and just destroying those all water and air. So the Earth will be too going to be destroyed. Hmm. Why do you see only one side of the moon always? Why? Why we saw only one side of the moon? Hmm. Because here is the here is the which one? Earth. Here is the moon, for us. So when it will rotate on its axis, we can only see the one part of it, or that it will be this position. We can only see its one position, or north or south. So by condition, we can only saw the north side of the earth, uh, and it is the opposite of the earth's direction, the southern portion of the moon. That's why we are unable to see the other side of the moon. What is universe? Universe. So here is me. I am the part of the earth. Earth is the part of the solar system. Solar system is the part of galaxy, and millions and billions of galaxies makes a universe. So you can imagine. I have taken a hint from this image that was quite in easy manner depicted how large universe is. Mm. Now we are going to take the correct answer. The planet known as the Earth twins is which? Jupiter, Saturn, Venus. Mm. Which is the third nearest planet to the Sun? Third nearest, Earth. Which is the third nearest planet? All the planets move around the Sun in a circular path, rectangular path, elongated path. Hmm. The pole stars indicate the direction to the south, north, east, north. So asteroids are found between the orbits of Saturn and Jupiter, Mars and Jupiter, the Earth and Mars and Jupiter. The belt of asteroids are found in Mars and Jupiter. Hmm. Fill in the blanks. The group of forming various pattern is called. The group of stars forming various pattern is called what? So constellation. I am unable to pronounce this word. A huge system of stars is called universe galaxy. It is the closest celestial bodies to the earth, moon, chand sa chehra. It is the third nearest planet to the sun, earth. The planets do not have their own light and heat. Prepare the chart of the solar system. During the vacation, visit a planetarium and describe your experience in the clans. Organize a quiz contains on the Earth and the solar system. The sun is commonly known as the Surya or Suraj in Hindi. Find out its name in different languages uh, of your country. Take help of your friends and teachers and neighbors. You might have heard that the people make human chants and runs the world's is etc. You can also make human solar system and run for fun. Uh, so by human being you can create a solar system in order to this. So the interesting game will be this. And in second chapter we will discuss about the globe, latitude and longitude, the imaginary lines that were on the earth but they are not actually present. So I can discuss, or I will discuss in the next video. So it's quite long already. That's all I for today. Thank you very much.